see here. I don't have the answer to that. It actually looks like you need to submit through an RSS feed. I just don't have the technical understanding how to do that just this moment. But it should be fairly easy. And it looks like, my guess is just a follow, tweet, job search, and they'll follow you, and they'll likely repost your postings for you. Apply to more. Yes and no, but it's yes in the sense that it seems to be the early adopters of Twitter have been individuals in the tech space. And the reason behind that a little bit is it really kind of started out of San Francisco. Everybody knows San Francisco's got the top developers and tech companies in the world. So there's a lot of information. If you're looking for really specific technology skills, Twitter is a fantastic tool for that. What we're finding, though, from an industry perspective, is we actually use it anywhere from senior individuals all the way down to hiring people for minimum wage. So what it is, and it's kind of a catch-22, because if you think about Twitter as just, okay, I'm going to use it for my industry, and it's not going to be set up for you to go do that, is you need to think through who are you trying to go find, who are you trying to go search on, who are you trying to connect with, and that could be through keywords, that could be through conversations on what people are tweeting on, that could be through their profile, how they categorize themselves. So I actually believe it lends itself to every single industry. The uniqueness of the creativity behind your strategy on how you're going to go connect with people is really the key thing. So if I'm a major retailer, I'm going to go into the categorization. I'm going to go to Twilio, and I'm going to go follow every single person that's tagged themselves in the retail space. If I'm in if I hire a ton of programmers, or I'm an IT recruiting shop, I'm going to go find everyone I possibly can and go follow them, because the likelihood they'll follow me back and see my job postings will be fairly good. I'm going to give an example here. It could be anywhere from an auto tech. I mean, people that are working on their cars could be a great people to go follow from a conversation perspective. On the flip side is, you may want to go search for profiles and that people that are categorized in the automotive industry and follow them. So it really, I think, lends itself to multiple industries. I think if there is one that really stuck out to me, it's definitely the technology side, and the reason being is that group of individuals have been the earliest adopters, and they also typically tweet on really specific development code, projects, and so forth that makes it very effective for you to search on. So I hope that answered the question, sort of. Next question here is, in your perspective for recruiting, wouldn't LinkedIn be more of a social networking utility of choice compared to Twitter? I completely agree. So as it exists right now, what LinkedIn is great for is it's fantastic for going out and searching for people based on criteria. It's a great name generation tool. What LinkedIn doesn't do very effectively that Twitter does, though, is Twitter is it's a search engine strategy to basically drive way more visitors and attention to whatever you're doing. So LinkedIn is good for people search. It's more effective at people search. Twitter's getting better as the user group grows. What Twitter should be considered, and they should be used in unison, because you could actually go find people on LinkedIn and invite them to follow you on Twitter, for example, to stay up to date with dynamic content. And you can't really go build a database in LinkedIn unless you go add people, and everybody knows that there's restrictions to that on a consistent basis. So LinkedIn's great for static people search, and I'd almost consider it a little bit like comparing Google to Twitter. If I go search Google, I'm going to get old content that is basically exists on a web page somewhere that could be built 3 years ago. And on LinkedIn, when you log in now, you're logging in and looking at people's profiles that may or may not be up to date. We all like to believe all the profiles are up to date, but I think everyone that uses LinkedIn would agree with me on this call that the high majority of the content is not up to date. So LinkedIn is a static people search, and Twitter will be much more of a real-time people search. And I think using them in conjunction in a multi-channel sourcing strategy is the most effective way to go. Next question here. How do you manage privacy settings on Twitter? Control how searchable the information you post is. Great question. So as far as Twitter Home goes, so you can see here that I've got my settings, and I can do a whole bunch of things, right? So I can put my online bio, I can put nothing in my online bio. I can protect my updates, only let people whom I approve follow my updates. So if someone wants to follow me, I have to say yes, allow. So our Minefield Group Twitter page is really open to anyone that wants to follow us, because we just want as many ears as we can get. But you may want to go protect that by clicking this button here. You may want to watch which keywords you put in your profile. Where is the... yeah, those are actually the big ones, because then people will have to actually allow to follow you, and you'll have to approve them to follow you. So that's the easiest answer to that question. You search resumes on Twitter. Well, let's see. There won't be resumes on Twitter, but what there will be is the ability to go, people that maybe are posting. So the way you would search resumes likely on Twitter is someone is going to go tweet on that they've got their resume maybe posted on their blog, or they're looking for a job. So let's just have a quick look here. So we're going to go do a real-time search on anyone that's tweeting about the word resume. So we can see here. Let's see here. Updating my resume for freelance jobs. I'm not going to repeat what that said there. It's a little bit risque. Let's see here. So a way that you can maybe find it. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. It just got one more refresh. So running websites. So the way you would likely find resumes on Twitter would be someone promoting that they got their resume posted somewhere. Let's see here. So nothing really popped up real time here, but that would be something you'd likely want to do. Let's see, 3 more results just came in. You can see here it's pretty open, open tweets. Best answer here is yes, but the way it would be done would likely be through somebody saying, just posted my resume, check out my background, looking for a job, and so and so. And the way to do that would be to likely go to tweet alerts or TwitBeep and be alerted of anyone that's typing in resume within maybe a certain location, within a certain radius of a certain location. So that would be the way to go leverage Twitter to always stay up to date on that. If for example, you are a niche recruiter, you're looking for very, very specific skill sets, you may want to go use a keyword and resume and location that you can do an advanced search. And the way you set that up is you set that up in Twit Alert to basically get, and again, here's another example. TwitBeep allows you to go set up alerts that you can see that are going on. So I hope that answered the question. Next question. Oh, we got last question here. We're just gonna finish up. Then search by location. So you can definitely go and drill this down. So what you would do, and it allows you, it doesn't actually say the specific thing, but if I want to go and edit this group on retail, I can advanced options. Let's see here. The tags would likely be in and around the location, so you could go put in the locations that you're actually looking for. Let me just go see here. So create a group. Choose a name for your group. Test. So keywords would likely be, this is where you put in your locations, or the tags you put in your locations. So that would be the way to go zero that in through keywords. I've got one more question here. If someone is my follower, can their own followers also see my tweets if my privacy settings are advanced? No, they wouldn't be able to see them. They wouldn't be able to see them. I know there's a couple questions around privacy and so forth. There's a blog post that will be coming up in the next probably week on our site about a video that Guy Kawasaki did. And Guy Kawasaki is really kind of the leading tweeter in the world. He was also the guy that wrote Art of the Start. He was one of the key marketing guys behind Apple's resurgence in the 90s and so forth. But Guy Kawasaki recommends that you open it up to everybody. Now, if you're using for your own private information and your own personal information, that's a different deal. From the context that you're a company that wants to go promote job opportunities, promote your employment brand, promote career events, then you really want to get as many ears as possible, because those tweets will go out, and if people retweet your information, that's where you really start to harness the power of the viral marketing engine behind Twitter. Do we have any more questions? All right, so that's all the questions that came in basically here. I want to thank everybody for their time. If you want to follow up with us, certainly you can send me a message directly at Cameron@mindfieldgroup.com. You can check out our website, sign up for our blog updates, and stay up to date with any of the webinars that are coming up. We will be doing consistent webinars. We will be opening up some webinars in the next 2 months here. We're bringing in some guest speakers to talk really around some more talent management strategies, culture and leadership. Along with that is coaching and developing and really retaining your top performers. So we're going to be bringing on some guest speakers who are prominent consultants here in the Vancouver area, and they do work across Canada and the United States for that matter. So please, if you want to, we'll keep you up to date on those, but you can also stay up to date by visiting our website or signing up on our blog, as we repost those on our blog as well. So that's everything for today, everyone. I've got them 10 minutes early, so everyone can go have a coffee break before their 11 o'clock call. And again, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Any feedback, if you liked it, let us know. If you hated it, we want to know as well. If you didn't like it and it was something we should have done differently, we're definitely looking for the feedback. So please feel free to email me directly. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.